Hey friends, today we are going to paint a beautiful rainy season, very wild and very stormy rainy season. And so this is what I have sketched, very little sketch just to place few things in order. And here we will try to merge the sky with the sea, and then we will give it a feeling of a storm which is coming approaching. So for that, I'm using today a Rosafina paper from Fabriano. It's a print making paper, and it goes very well with the watercolor as well. So let's get started. So first what we will be doing is we will be wetting the paper. Okay, so I'm using a 2-inch brush here. It's a local 2-inch brush. It's not a costly or a branded brush, because we just have to wet the surface. So we have to be very quick here. And what else we can do is we can use a spray bottle, and we can spray water generously, and along with that we just have to wet it from top till bottom. Outside also it's raining really very hard today, and I think for the next 2-3 days it will continuously rain. So I thought it would be great if we can do a painting of rain today, because the atmosphere is such. So what I have done is I have wet this complete paper now, completely saturated with water. And what I will do is I will spray a little more here, because we will be mixing colors, and during that time, so what I'm going to do is I'm using this calligraphy brush. You can use a mop brush also. So I'm taking indigo blue here. Indigo blue is a very blackish kind of blue, uh, and this blue I think would be good to paint this in. I'm mixing a little bit of uh, burnt sienna here, and I'm also mixing a little bit of Naples yellow. Okay, so this will form the basic color of the sky, because the sky is very dark here. It is appearing very dark, but I am pretty sure when we put it on the paper, because it is very wet, right? So we will go like that, see, in that direction. Okay, and so I will use this and just let the water do its job. So basically, let water flow, let water flow. That is the best thing what we can do in watercolors. Let water do what it does best. So let's let it flow. And yeah, I'm using this spray bottle again, and I'm just giving direction to water, so a sense of direction will come in our painting. And I am actually holding the paper in the direction in which I want the water to flow. Let it flow. It will be a little bit messy, but the final effect would be phenomenal. So let it flow. You can see how nicely we have given the stroke, and just let the excess water flow. We'll use the 2-inch brush and take out the excess water, because excess water will also create problem later on. So let's take out the excess water. Let's make sure uh, this surface is nice and wet. What we are going to do is wait for a while, and then we will work on the background here. It has not yet dried, so I will just take out the excess color here, excess water here. Just let the water come down, and then what we will do is we will mix in the color which is of the uh, ground here. So I am taking some raw umber here, and in raw umber I am mixing a little bit of brown color, which is burnt sienna, and a little bit of turquoise. So just to desaturate it, I am using a bit of lavender here, and then we will have to, you know, touch this color at certain places, like that. And as I say, let water do its job. We will just allow water to do its job. We will harness the quality of water in this painting. We are leaving these marks because we want to show as if water has been deposited here. Now I would take some dark colors here. So basically I am taking this dark brown over here, then adding a bit of indigo color to make it very dark, and then, you know, this color is very saturated here, and I'm just dropping in this color at few places. If you want to just desaturate it a bit, then add some lavender color. So lavender is a good alternative to, you know, desaturate, or to, you know, give it a kind of neutral tint, uh, and that works really well with in watercolor. Now here I can drop in a few drops here, but what is happening is while I'm doing that, it's getting deposited over there. So don't worry, uh, bother not. And what we will do is now we will go to paint the trees and the foliage at the background. So what I am going to do is I am going to add a lot of lavender color to the remaining color, and then, you know, just open my brush like that, and yeah, I'm going to paint in this manner. See, I'm going to abuse my brush, and then this is a bit more saturated, so I will take this color, and then so the moment I'm using these strokes, right, color the color is coming down. So whatever I'm doing, I have to actually understand the property of water, so my painting gets better because of that. Okay, and there here we have the sea, the wild, violent sea over here. So just we'll just give it a feeling of violent sea here. Now we'll take some lavender and dark brown color mixture for the sea here, and we will leave this portion as it is to give an indication of the sea. So we want to give an indication of waves which are like very big, and they are uh, so big that they're going near the sky. So it's just an indication. So I'm dampening my brush and then giving this strokes just to make sure it looks like the sea strokes here. See the sea waves. Again dampen, and then yeah. And then we have to respect time also here. So what we will do right now is again take this dark brown color. So this is basically sepia color out here, and then we mix indigo color with that, and a little bit of lavender color, little bit of raw umber. And then see, now we are working on the coconut trees here. Coconut tree, basically what is happened is coconut tree is facing a lot of wind, so all its leaves have come on one side. All the leaves are facing in one direction. So, and it is very dark and desaturated color, like it's a very neutral color. So can you see that? So try to follow that same thing out here. So just spray water. If you think the paper has dried, then just spray a bit of water from distance, don't spray it from near. And then the way you move your brush will make it look like a very windy atmosphere. See here. Okay. Same thing you have to do here. So basically we have this coconut tree, and then we have these leaves out here. So the reason I'm abusing my brush like this and then painting is because I need multiple strokes at the same time. I need this to behave as if a broom, jhadu. So now we will add in more indigo color for this side tree over here, and I will spray in a little bit of more water. This color mixed with a bit of sepia color, and then I'm basically again abusing, and I will give an impression of a coconut tree which is being washed away by the mist of the waves over here. So here it will be very dark, and slowly it gets mixed in mist and looks very misty. Okay, I need more saturated colors here. More saturated means less water and more paint. See, and then we make this tree trunk like that, and we make this tree trunk as well, and just that we take a little bit of lavender color and place it in the top so that it looks a little lighter on the top. So we'll have to take the leaves on top of this tree like that. Yeah, it gives a feel of a storm, of a very violent storm now. So I will take a bit of sepia again, mix it with indigo blue, and I'll drop in a few coconuts here. See, so it's a fruiting tree, but because of the condition, everything is going for a toss. So now just give a few bold dry strokes over here. While it is still wet over here, what we are going to do is again mix the same dark colors, and we are going to drop in a few branches here. It's a bit on the dry side, this brush, so now what I will do is I'll take a rigger brush. Hold on, I'll take this very thin rigger brush and load it with this dark color that I was talking about, and what I'll do is I will draw in some quick lines like that. Because these branches are also facing the storm, so they will also bend in a particular direction. So like that. So we will go in that direction. Okay. Yeah. So now just drop in this dark colors over here. Just scrape on a few twigs and details over here. Okay. And then let this thing dry. What we can do is we can take a credit card or something and then we can draw in some lines. So I have this pen which has which doesn't have any ink or anything, so I can scrape it like that. Best thing is to use a credit card or something. Let me look at. Yeah, so friends, I have scraped off this thing using a card. And then I can see that one thing I have missed here, and that is the I have to give a little impression of sea over here. So basically that's a sea, and then there is this big wave which is coming and hitting. Yeah, like that. So we'll let this thing dry and we'll come and finish the painting. So guys, I have put a bit of white over here because there was time constraint, so I could not record that. So I have put some white over here, and to give it a suggestion of some raindrops, I am splattering some white color here. So right now it might look a bit extra, but once it dries, I'm pretty sure it is going to look phenomenal. So please bear with me. So I'm putting some white drops, white color, and I am putting some drops over here, and I will let it dry and then come back and finish the human figures, and this painting would be done. Thank you. So basically what has happened is there was some problem with this coconut tree. Basically what happened is I put some drops of water and the color got diluted over there. So I have to make this tree once again. And what I am going to do is I'm going to take concentrated indigo and concentrated sepia color here, and I'm going to give the impression of coconut tree. So I'm pushing the brush against the palette, and then I'm taking the damaged end, or you can say the end, like this, and then I'm making the impression of the tree. Yeah, like that. some drops of water and then let's try it. Now we will work on the human figures out here. So once we are done with the human figures, the painting is done, because we would like to keep it, I would like to keep this painting a little fluid per se. So what I am doing is making the human figures real quick, just give an impression of some human figures. You don't have to be very specific here. So yeah, then because of the uh, rain, all the detail of the human figures and everything will get covered, so we will not see things in much detail. So then we'll put some barricading over here, so just to suggest that there is a boundary and just vaguely visible from a distance. And then just use some dry brush strokes here, over here. There is a lot of character and beauty in the dry brush strokes, so use dry brush strokes at the last, which gives a good feel to the overall painting. This is not a cold press paper, so it has less texture. This is a hot press smooth paper. I'm using a smooth paper here, and then so friends, this painting is over, and this is a very fast, quick painting of a rainy season where a storm is hitting. And what I try to do is, even the human figures will be a little subdued, so I am spraying water and taking out a few details as if there is a lot of rain, and this effect gives a nice misty feel to the overall painting. So thanks for watching this video with me. This is a spontaneous watercolor. I have not tried to you know do a lot of calculation here, because it is a very spontaneous thing. So I hope you like this. Please let me know in the comments.